This weekend's special extended ANC NEC meeting is set to consolidate the party's lists for the upcoming local government elections, amongst other issues. One of the questions that ANC Deputy Secretary-General Jessie Duarte fielded was in relation to the stalling about the Northwest Premier Jacob Zuma, who has yet to resign despite being recalled by the interim provincial leadership of the party. Bushimape has been nominated to take over that role.
I can report to you that I met with Premier Jacob Zuma, and he has undertaken to resign in the manner that he should do. He will be meeting with the President next week. He will be handing over to the Speaker of the Legislature his resignation after that conversation has taken place, which is correct, by the way. He will also write a report which he believes will assist the ANC in identifying some of the critical areas that he thinks may have occasioned the lack of trust that grew between himself and the IPC in the Northwest Province.
This week also saw former Defence Minister Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula appointed as the Speaker of the National Assembly against a wave of criticism from opposition parties. This comes after she was accused of mishandling the Defence Force's response to the unrest in KwaZulu-Natal and parts of Gauteng. She's also under investigation from Parliament's Standing Committee on Defence following a complaint by the UDM that she had received questionable payments from a businessman contracted to that department.
On the issue of the Speaker of Parliament, I always get nervous when people start talking about somebody who's a day old in the job to step aside, because that suggests a campaign agenda of some sorts. And all we can tell you is that she is the Speaker. She was elected by her peers. 199 people voted for her, and they voted, including some members of opposition parties. This I can tell you, did vote for her. So what is important to note is that if there is a declaration of an inquiry, she will participate and fully give whatever is required of her. That inquiry must decide the direction, not our campaign outside of that inquiry. And we really are going to appeal to people to give parliamentarians a chance to do their work in an honest way.
Duarte refused to be drawn into discussing the letter sent by former President Jacob Zuma's lawyers requesting a list of payments received by the ANC from German and French defense industry companies during the 1997 and 1998, as well as the 1999 to 2000 financial years. This, according to Zuma's lawyers, is part of their efforts to prove that it was actually the ANC that benefited from the controversial arms deal and not him in his personal capacity.
With regard to the ANC and arms deal matter, we don't have records of that nature. However, we have referred the letter to, the TG has referred it to lawyers to assist with the answer. And as somebody said, we do have an annual report that goes to Parliament. Anybody can access it.
The highest decision-making structure in between elective conferences will now deliberate over the candidate lists which came through from the provinces ahead of the impending local government elections. The ANC is hoping to register at least 10,000 candidates with the IEC this coming Monday. For Newsroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ziyanda Ngcobo at Luthuli House.